I have witnessed a lot of students getting very low scores, especially in 2025 in the PTE exam, because they're following the outdated, misleading and the useless tips. Remember, templates have been banned, meaning a lot of things that used to work in 2024 are not anymore working, so you need to be aware of it. So in this video, I will be unveiling all the tips and tricks that don't work anymore and all the tips and tricks that actually you should be following. Want to make most out of this video? Make sure you watch the video till the end. Hey everybody, Nakul here from SKILLS PTE ACADEMIC. Really hope everybody is doing fantastic. I'm back with yet another super awesome power-packed video on outdated, misleading, useless PTE tips updated for the 2025 version. Well, before we get into the video, if not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button. Anytime you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance. You can check the information in the description of this video. We left a WhatsApp link. You can click on the link, send us a message. We will do the needful. Also to tell you, we have released 3 official ebooks. First was PTE speaking cheat code, second is reading cheat code, and the third is a match winning approach to PTE. The links for all the 3 ebooks are in the description of this video. You can click any of the link, buy it as a combo and avail some discount. And note that a lot of students are taking help from these ebooks alone and getting 90. So if you're still waiting, trust me, it is time. Click on it, buy it. You will never regret the decision that you made. All right, without any further delay, let's straight away get right into the video. The very first tip that I'm discussing today is the PTE read aloud, and so many people have questions, doubts about this, that I often see them in the comments. Is one line working? Reading one line working? Reading one line working? I will answer this question very shortly, but my question is, why do you want to read one line? It's such a simple one. So don't assume that read aloud is very difficult. It's such a simple module. The very minute you think, oh, reading one line is enough, makes you think it is a very difficult section. There only you lost, isn't it? If this considers read aloud as very difficult, trust me, even if you read one line or full, you're gonna read wrong. So the mystery is not in reading one line or full. The mystery is reading perfectly, naturally. Now coming to this question, can I really read one line? Trust me, I have seen instances where people have read only first 10-12 words and clicked next and I've got 90. But how did they read the first 10-12 words? That they alone know it. They may not have done even one mistake. They may not have even mispronounced one. Correct? It depends this way. But also I've seen at the same time so many students just reading one line thinking they get good scores, and I've got 45 speaking reading, 50 speaking reading, and writing listening above 65. So with this data that I have, I'm telling you, don't go for it. Not because whether it works or not, but because it is easy to read full. You just maintain the rhythm. Market research is a vital part of the planning. Just have to read, man. For that, they're giving you 35 seconds. I still don't understand why people want to go by reading one line. It's absolutely not required. And from my experience, it will not give you good scores. Read full, read full, read full. Whichever the words that you have problems with, skip them, man. Or speak it the way you want it. Maintain the fluency. Remember, content is very important. I'm not denying it. But compared to fluency, it is not. If fluency is 100%, content could be 80%. Content also you need to give. But give full, don't give just one line. That would be very risky to just go with one line and still expect you have to get a very good score. Hope that answers your question. So this is outdated, misleading. No need to follow this. Again, I'm telling you, some very few are following and getting a good score, but trust me, 90% of the students are getting low. So avoid this. It's completely not required to use it. You can just read full only because read aloud is a very simple module. Hope that answers your question. The second misleading, nonsensical, useless tips of 2025 is PTE repeat sentence, add fillers. What is this add filler? See, a lot of students join different courses, and now one student comes up with this question. I am not able to listen to the audio at all. I'm not able to understand what to do. Now the trainer has to give some response, isn't it? Trainer cannot say, I don't know. Now the trainer says, hey, whatever you listen, whatever you remember, or whatever you can catch, 3 words you speak, rest you say, my exam is on Monday, my exam is on Monday, my exam is on Monday. I love this girl, I love this girl, I love this girl. I love my wife, I love my wife, I love my wife. So this is how it has come up. You simply add fillers like this, 100%. You are giving a wrong data to the computer. Computer learns all wrong things about you, which is not you, but you're telling computer that this is me. It is actually not you. You have the capability to speak everything as it is, or at least 60-70% of the data you can speak correctly without any fumbles. See, whatever the data you speak, even if you speak half or 30%, 40%, speak exactly as that of the content. Don't give wrong data. By mistake you give, it's okay. Intentionally doing a mistake is something not accepted, isn't it? When someone makes a mistake without knowing it's a mistake, it's absolutely fine. But someone makes a mistake, even though he knows or she knows it's a mistake, that would be a big blunder, isn't it? You're giving all wrong data. For instance, if this is the question, the society wants to know the real truth before the process takes place. A little lengthy one for few individuals. So as a result, what they do, society wants to know I love you, I love you, I love you. Society wants to know today is Monday, today is Monday, today is Monday. Society wants to know I love my wife, I love my wife, I love my wife. Avoid this. You don't get your speaking and listening scores. Remember this. The third is PTE describe image keyword template. Can I just use some 5-6 keywords and still get a good score? 100% no. 2000% no, 1,000,000% no, you cannot get it. We have tested and verified this. It is very easy to make an AI model that can track all these things and flag for anomalous. Just using keywords, something like the image represents blah blah blah, and then you start. The image showed keywords such as, the image showed color such as, the images have contributed to more keywords such as this, comma this, comma this, comma this, comma this. In 25 seconds, you just write some 20 keywords and just put it here, done and dusted, you will get your scores. 100% no, you don't get your scores. Second thing is fully templated responses. The given image represents a beautiful image. There must have been a popular debate about that, something generic used to work before. I'm telling you now, please don't use it. It's very easy to create or prepare or train an AI model to counter these things, and Pearson have done it successfully. Wonderful job, trust me. You got to speak relevant to the question. You got to read image, watch the image, observe, identify some key things, and then start speaking. Well, if you make mistakes while speaking with respect to content, it is okay. Meaning you're trying to figure out some word, some data, and you misinterpreted it. 670 is there, you spoke 570, absolutely fine. But 670 is there and you don't even speak that. You speak some other thing. You don't make sentences on your own because you're fearful that if I make sentence, I make grammatical errors. I cannot speak da, what to do? Then why will you go to Australia da? If you're going to Australia da, you have to prepare well. You need to know the language, isn't it? Yes or no? 100% yes. So prepare now. Improve your skills now. It's the time, isn't it? So let me just show you what works. It need not be exactly the same template that I'm showing you. Please don't pay money to someone just for the templates thinking it will give full marks. 100% no. The reality is you get the scores, not the template. The given image provided is a line graph that gives information about, read the title. While the x-axis talks about, read it. While y-axis talks about, read it. Now 3 key contents or anything that you see. Don't have to worry too much about giving perfect content, whatever you can, but from the image should be fine. 3 things, man. Firstly, it is evident that. Conversely, another interesting point is 3 sentences, a little lengthy sentences, probably each sentence some 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 8 seconds. So these 3 sentences should cover 20 to 25 seconds. The remaining first and the last line will cover some 5-6 seconds. 30-35 seconds ideal. 30 seconds is ideal. If you speak less than 20 seconds, again the marks will go down. Remember this keyword, just putting color, black color, white color, red color, all those will not give you scores. 100% tested. You can use any templates, but try to speak or try to make sentences on your own. Don't try to one keyword, it won't give you scores. Remember this. The fourth is Retell lecture. Again, outdated, misleading tips, nonsensical tips that do not work is just putting keyword. Remember, you gotta make sentences on your own. You gotta bring the connection between the keywords, correct? Even for describe image, if you're wondering, my grammar would go wrong. Grammar is not a criteria in the evaluation. Even in Retell lecture, grammar is not counted. So it's okay, even if you make mistake, it's okay. But don't fumble. Have the rhythm like read aloud. Coming back to this, keyword templates probably will give you low scores towards your listening. In the worst case, if your voice is sharper, you may still end up getting speaking 90, and you think Retell lecture you don't have any problem. That may not be the case, which may not be easily seen by a naked eye, but a trained eye like mine can easily make out that it is a Retell lecture, which may not have costed marks towards your speaking, but has definitely costed marks towards your listening. Don't put only keywords, fully template responses, meaning you don't use anything from the audio. You just speak. The lecture gives important key points and relevant information about a beautiful topic. In the beginning, the speaker explained about a controversial topic which arises some debate, blah 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 blah. Avoid doing this. Even if you want 50, all this can be easily flagged by the computer. Mechanical responses, meaning there is no life in it. Correct? They told, let's say, king has withdrawn all his powers and gave to his son. You say, king, son. No life in it. Bring the connection. Try to make sense when you speak. Otherwise, marks will go down. All this have been updated in 2025. 10,000% true, and it's easy to do it. See, don't think of completely tricking the software. It is not possible anymore. You got to speak relevant to the question. AI has become, very much intelligent these days. Even simple AI model called ChatGPT or Gemini can figure this out. Do you think Pearson cannot? They're in this field for quite a long time. So you got to speak relevant to the question, listen to the audio, make some short notes, write sentences or phrases. Sentences or phrases, not keywords. 6 to 8 phrases or 4 to 5 sentences would be ideal to get a better score. Avoid speaking something like the lecture provided keywords such as king, king, queen, dog. The first lead speaker told keywords such as sun, moon, all those things you cannot do. Probably you can make use of this. The lecture discusses, firstly or in the beginning the speaker explained about, later the speaker said. Here the speaker also mentioned, in conclusion, the lecture effectively summarized. This is not a template, this is the structure. You ask any layperson who has no knowledge about the PTE, play an audio and ask him to summarize the audio. He would obviously use this. The lecture discussed this. In the beginning the speaker told this, later speaker said. Anybody would make use of these sentences, make use of these structures. So you can use this or any of the structure that you have. But avoid using lengthy templates. If you use lengthy templates, then make sure you gotta make sentences that are double the length of this template. Even more lengthier sentences you need to make for the software to know that you're speaking on your own. Hope it is clear. Now we'll move to summarize written text. Outdated tips. Very simple. For PTE Academic, let's consider, because it's 5 to 75 words for PTE Academic. For PTE Core, it's between 25 to 50 words. Now the outdated misleading tips of 2025. Summarize written text, right? Write 74 words, 68, 72 words. See the score, you will get 90. First of all, summarized written text gives you 4 to 5 marks. It will not give you 90. There only the tip is completely misleading. Second is you write more. Remember, the more you write, the more mistakes you make. Write less, man. This will not work without making grammatical errors. It is very difficult, not impossible, but very difficult to write a sentence of word length 72 with one full stop. And making the software understand that you've written correctly is again a tedious job. Avoid doing this. 35 to 40, 45 is more than enough. The next is add some 5 to 6 synonyms. Whatever the word you write, exactly don't copy paste. Change it, change it, change it, change it. Probably he is from IELTS background. The trainer is an IELTS trainer, 100% sure. He has not given the PTE exam and he is training and telling students wrong things because he or she, herself or himself don't know that IELTS is different and PTE is different. Don't use synonyms, exactly copy paste. You'll get your scores for reading and writing both. Summarize written text contributes 4 to 5 marks towards your reading and 4 to 5 marks towards your writing. Avoid using synonyms, exactly copy paste. You should be able to get a good score. This is the correct tip. Essay, the misleading outdated tips of 2025 PTE essay writing. One word template, avoid using it. Only one topic or topic 4 times. In each paragraph I will write one topic sentence. Rest all essay covers. My tutor told it is working, it is giving 90. See, the tutor doesn't know that essay doesn't give 90. Essay gives probably 20 marks if 2 questions comes. You use this template out of 20, probably you'd end up getting 3 or 4 marks or not more than that. But still you can get 65, isn't it? Let's say essay you use this template, you lost all 20 marks. But rest of the things you're perfect. You got 70 and what will you say? This template got me 70 da. That's how things work. That's how psychology works. Remember, this is the truth. Don't use this one word template. Keyword templates. If I write on my own, I will make grammatical errors. Then when will you improve? It is so difficult. If it was easy, everyone would have got 90. It is difficult. It will be difficult. But you got to put some efforts to learn the language, isn't it? Just putting one word, 20 words I'll write, make a template. Yeah, I can make a template and give it to you. But I'm not giving because that's not the right way to do it. We have come up with a website, right? Soon, probably this month end or next month beginning, it should go live. There I've understood the things about AI. It's very simple. You give one command. Just try to identify if there is a link between the keyword, if the user has provided the depth in the connection. If there is no depth, if there is no link, give 0. One command, man, it will identify whether you have used only keywords or sentences. It is so easy. And do you think Pearson wouldn't have done this? They are in this field for almost 10, 12, 15, 20 years. It is very easy. All these things I'm telling you 100% it will not work. And not just this, fully templated responses. Essay entire thing is a template. You don't have to even put one word. I just need 50. Can I use this? Say 20 marks you would lose out of 90. The remaining 70, if you can get it 50 marks from that, then you can use it. See, not attending the essay, still you can get 65. Essay will not give 90, it gives 20 marks. 2 questions comes. 1 question comes, 10 to 12 marks. So if you're ready to lose it and still get good marks from the other sections, then definitely yes, you can go with it, but why to risk it? Alright, writing irrelevant to the question. Earlier, the things were like, you see the question, write whatever that comes to your mind. Don't have to really worry about what the question is asking. Now the things are like, whatever you read, the question, right? Whatever is given, completely, fully address the question. Write fully relevant to the question. Even if a little bit you deviate, marks gone. This also one command to the AI. Make sure answer written is fully addressing the question. If it is deviating from the question, even by a little bit, take down the marks. One command, you give it to ChatGPT, man, it can figure this out. Gemini can figure this out. All these are very easy. Pearson would have definitely done it. They are masters. Hope you are getting it. In the last one, writing very less content, meaning I'm not saying that you're writing less than 200 words. You're writing 210 words or whatever it is. But the point is, your main idea supporting an example is quite less, meaning all 3 sentences you're writing simple sentence. Firstly, television is bad. This is because children should not watch television. For instance, this report told television should be avoided. No, don't do that. You got to think, you got to add some functionality, you got to add some content. Main idea, supporting an example. You need to bring out some differences in all the 3 lines that you write in each paragraph. Simple sentence, compound sentence, complex sentence, 210 words only you write, but there should be a variety. Hope you are getting it. You add this without grammatical errors and spelling errors. You should be getting a very good score in your essay writing. The next is reading fill in the blanks or reading writing fill in the blanks. I still see many people are using outdated techniques. What is this outdated technique? A trainer will come and tell you very simple reading fill in the blank strategy. From top to bottom you read at your own ease, aram se fully you read, get full context, and now go to the first slide, again read, solve the first blank, second blank, third blank. This is so time consuming, man. What if it's this much length? This much length is okay. This much length. Reading, writing, fill in the blanks will be very big. To read only you need 3 minutes. And then you go back and then solve one more 4 or 5 minutes gone. Total 8 minutes gone. Per question you cannot exceed more than 2 or 2.5 minutes. Know this. So there should be an update in the way we solve, which I've shown in many videos as well. Recently we made 6-hour full course. I hope you have watched it. There I've clearly explained the strategies. And long time back we made 6-hour FIB full course, 6-hour PT full course, 6-hour fill in the blanks full course. There also I have shown you. You can check them out. The video is somewhere here, both the videos. But let's understand one more question. I'm gonna add a timer of probably 2.5 minutes. Try solving it. Post 2.5 minutes. I'm gonna come back and show you the approach. It is not simply about practicing. 1 plus 1 is equal to 3, 1 plus 1 is equal to 3, 1 plus 1 is equal to 3. Even if you practice for 100 years, you cannot solve any bigger mathematical questions, isn't it? First thing is stop practicing, fix the approach. 1 plus 1 is not 3. 1 plus 1 is 2. Now try to solve, try to practice. Things will fall in place. That's exactly what I would like to do in this question. I'll add a timer, 2.5 minutes. Try solving it. Post that I'm going to come back and show you how I do it, what is the right approach. Alright, let's understand how to do this. Dash for centuries, collocation. This has been celebrated for centuries. Celebrated and forgotten. Oh, forgotten for centuries. Both are correct. Now to solve this, we need a little bit of context. So we will leave it empty and continue. We're not simply reading all, we understood what it is. We narrowed the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or whatever the options are there. We removed everything and narrowed down to only 2 options for the first one. Forgotten, celebrated. We know that only 2 can fit in. This is the logic that I'm bringing in the moment I read that. Kilmartin Glen in Argyll is one of the Britons. One of always leads to plural noun. One of the restaurants, one of the students, one of the mobile phones, one of the Britain's most important archaeological sites, landscapes. Landscapes is the only noun here ending with S plural. Peels is a verb. Eats is not noun, it's verb. Apples is a noun, landscapes. One of the Britain's most important archaeological landscapes. Now we will come to the next line. On the road northwest from Glasgow through the hills. It is a hill. Probably Kilmartin Glen is on the hill. It could be a place. Now you celebrate a place or you forget a place. Oh, it's forgotten probably because it's the fossil or archaeological things they're talking about. So now after reading third line, we know what it is. The first one should be forgotten for centuries. Second is landscapes. Third one, civilization is singular noun. He eats civilization, something with us has to come, peels. And the fourth one, landscape becomes dash of life, collocation, dash of life, dash of life. Emptier of life. Rita, you left me. It has become emptier of my life. Getting it emptier of life is a collocation. Landscape becomes emptier of life and stories, but only to dash eye. Naked eye or untrained eye is also collocation. You may have observed me speaking untrained eye at the beginning of the video. Just go back and say collocation. So now at one shot we finished. This is the right approach. But what people end up doing, some students, some trainers ask you to read entire thing and then again go back and start reading. And again, a person would not know, again go back and start reading. Learn the approaches, know the grammar things, collocations. If these two doesn't work, then rely on the context which I did for the first question. Celebrated is wrong, forgotten for centuries. One of the archaeological landscapes peels away, civilization just vanishes, landscape becomes devoid of or emptier of life and stories, but only to the untrained eye. Read only once, but learn the art of doing it. This is what PTE, reading fill in the blanks and reading writing fill in the blanks, is all about. Anytime you need online assistance, you can join us. We're gonna train you with this method. The next is reorder the paragraph 2025. You very important. It's very important you take up all the repeated questions. Take it from me only. We have the question bank. You can just pay us some amount. We will give you that because it's very important. 100% no. In our course, none of the students will focus on reorder the paragraph, but get 90 overall. How? Because they focus more on reading fill in the blank and reading writing fill in the blanks. Remember, reorder the paragraph is not as important as reading FIB and reading writing FIB, because reading FIB and reading writing FIB contributes 50 marks to reading. Reorder the paragraph contributes 4 or 5 marks to reading. Now, these 4 or 5 marks, if I make mistakes, don't you think I would lose this? You may lose this provided you make mistakes in reading FIB, reading writing FIB also. But let's say reorder you got 0. But reading FIB and reading writing FIB, you got 48 out of 50, let's say. Then you get 90 overall. See, the way AI works is different. It's like you have gone to an interview and the interviewer asks you some questions. You told you don't know, but then you answered brilliantly to one question which completely impressed the interviewer. Now, will you be selected for the company or not? You will be selected, something like that. It's reading skill, it is testing. Of course, there could be loopholes, there could be some mistakes, but doesn't mean that it will just reject you. As long as you're ready to impress the software through reading FIB and reading writing FIB, reorder doesn't play much prominence. Remember this, no need to practice much. Finish my YouTube videos on reorder the paragraph. Part 1 and part 2 I've made long time back. More than enough. Just use this, go to exam, try solving it in 1.5 minutes. If you're able to get the answer, well and good. If you're not, randomly drag and drop some answer and move on to the next question. Not a priority. Even in 2025. The next is summarize spoken text. Whatever we told for Retell lecture, exactly same things gets applicable here. No keyword template, no mechanical responses, no templated responses. You gotta write phrases, you gotta write sentences, and when you do so, you cannot make grammatical errors and spelling errors, and whatever the things that we told for Retell lecture, the template, same template can be used here, or you can use my old template, 100% fine. That should not be an issue at all. Let's move to the last one. Write from dictation. Many are scared now. I think you got less marks because you added extra words in write from dictation. You did not write in the correct order. You added extra spellings, right? In the end, you added some articles by watching this guy's video, right? That's the reason you got low. You don't add also, you get low only. This is the reality. Adding extra words will work. You don't have to worry. It will work means, see, it will not take away the scores. You add extra words, and whatever you added, if it is matching to the content, matching to the words in the question, then you will get the marks. But simply adding will not give the marks. It has to match. But now when you add, will the marks get reduced? 100% no. When I add, my grammar is going for a toss, but there is no marks for grammar in the score guide for write from dictation. If you don't write in the same order as you hear the sentence, that's also fine. What it needs is that word has to be there somewhere in the answer, some corner. If that word is there, you get 1 mark for that word to listening and 1 mark for that word to writing. If that word is not there, no marks. So this will work. Add extra words, extra spelling, prepositions, whatever you want, you can add, write in any order. At the end of the day, listen, send it to the brain for processing. Don't memorize. Divide them into phrases, write in short notes, expand, add extra words. It should work, it should work, it should work. Alright, I think that's all for today. I really hope this was an informative content. If you believe the same, like, share and subscribe, and leave your valuable comments in the comment section. We are also in TikTok, we are in Instagram, the handle, the link in the description. You can follow us. Every day we are posting more tips and tricks in the form of short videos, quizzes, especially Instagram and TikTok, so you can follow us in order not to miss out on such content. Alright everyone, that's all for today. Really hope this was an informative content. Soon we'll be back. This is Nakul signing off. Nakul, Nakul signing off. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Thanks much.